Hello everyone, my name is Nick Fruto. I'm the founder of SKINFACIALITY CLINIC. We have a branch here in Romford and also in London. I would like to invite you this coming Monday, January 9, to watch JhermiNATION in both YouTube and Facebook at 7:30 p.m. Please watch.
There's a hole to feel in your soul. If you call, I'll be there. Call me, meet me halfway. You're late, I don't care. The odds are never in your favor. All your friends just vanished in the air. When you wonder what the hell is life for, I'll be there. When life's too dark to bear, you're going nowhere. Call on me and I will bring the light that takes you there. Let those tears disappear, and I swear I will bring the light that takes you there. There's a road you need to take on, leads you home, home sweet home. You can finally see what your heart's been longing for. When the odds are never in your favor, all your friends just vanished in the air. When you wonder what the hell is life for, I'll be there. When life's too dark to bear, you're going nowhere. Call on me and I will bring the light that takes you there. Let those tears disappear, and I swear I will bring the light that takes you there. When life too dark to bear, you're going nowhere. Call on me and I will bring the light that takes you there. Let those tears disappear, and I swear I will bring the light that takes you there. I will bring the light that takes you there. Oh, takes you there.
Hello, warm greetings, everyone. Peace and all the good things to all of you, and welcome here in JhermiNATION, our hub for health, arts, and business. And I'm your host, Jeremy, here in London. And I take it that you're all doing well and keeping safe wherever you're watching from right now. So please write on the comment box where you're watching from so I can give you a shout out. And we are live simultaneously on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook page, JhermiNATION. Hello to all those who are watching out there. We are also live in One Nation Awards Facebook group. Welcome, everyone. We're also live in Musika Silangan Facebook group. We're also live in JhermiNATION Get Champion Talent Competition Facebook group and on my private Facebook group. Discovery. Ayan, and I would like to welcome all those who are joining us. We have Carlito Arim. Welcome here. And we also have Ati May Torres. Ayan, watching from Germany. Welcome here. And we also have Roger. Welcome, Roger. Please let us know where you're watching from. And Ate Rosalina. Ayan, welcome, everyone. And if you are new to our Facebook page or to our YouTube channel, please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel. Ayan, give us some love and appreciation. And if you are watching on our Facebook page, JhermiNATION, please, if you like our content and enjoy our content, please give us a star. Hit those stars buttons. Okay. And JhermiNATION wouldn't be complete without the seed that we can plant into your mind and let it germinate. Because here in JhermiNATION, we believe that everything starts from within. So our inner works for today is, let's bring it on.
Welcome to Inner Works, where everything starts from this week. Let's start with lives. For this week, guys, I'd like to share to you 5 super useful hacks that will conquer any situation if you're feeling stuck with. Number 1, remembering people's name. So this is super important because when we say somebody's name, it's music to their ears. And when we mention their name during a conversation, it makes them feel very important because it feels very personalized. Second one is when you first try something new, you shouldn't have any expectations because this prevents disappointment of failure. It's just a matter of managing your own expectations. Number 3 is the majority of people's favorite topic is to talk about themselves. I know it sounds so silly, but it's true. If you feel stuck in any situation or don't know what to say, just ask questions because people will always reply and it will actually convey that you are genuinely interested to them. Fourth one is if you really want to know people's character, take notice of how they treat people that cannot do anything for them. And the last one is when you are learning something new, teach someone about it. This way, you can remember it easily and explore more ways of learning and teaching that certain something new. I found this list through Instagram by Investing Fusions. So if you think that this is something useful, valuable, and helpful, please like, share, and comments. These are always appreciated. So this is Mimi Mili sending my love and light to you. I hope you bring peace to everything and anything that you do. See you next week.
Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance.
All right. Let's all welcome our featured guest for tonight, Nick Fruto, the owner of SKINFACIALITY CLINIC. Let's all welcome Nick. Hello, Nick. Please greet our live audience for tonight.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much, Jeremy, for inviting me. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Good evening, everyone who's watching JhermiNATION. Maraming salamat. Thank you for inviting me.
Wow, amazing. Tell us, Nick, where are you right now? Are you in
I'm
London
currently in
or
my clinic
Essex
here in
or-
Romford. Yes, I'm currently here at the Romford branch in my clinic.
Wow, amazing. I know, Nick, you're very busy, with what you're doing. You got a full-time job, and at the same time you're managing SKINFACIALITY in
Yeah.
Romford, and there's also one coming in London, which you will tell us later on. But yes, it's a pleasure to have you with us here in JhermiNATION. But Nick, I always do this to my special guests. And nobody escapes my quick fire questions. Ayan. It's just a way of knowing you more, warming you up, and of course having fun here in JhermiNATION. So basically, I'm going to throw you questions and you will answer it by the first thing that will come into your mind. Okay, are you ready for this one, Nick?
Let's do it.
All right, let's All right, Nick. Quick fire questions. Sleep or eat?
What is it? Sorry. I didn't catch that. Sorry.
Sleep or eat?
Eat. Definitely eat.
Eat.
Definitely eat.
Nick, apart from your face, which body part you look most in the mirror?
Oh gosh. Rough. Neck.
Neck. Amazing. What is your guilty pleasure?
Chocolates.
Chocolates. What was the last thing that you Googled?
Henry Cavill.
Nick, if you have a superpower, what would it be?
That anything I touch turns to gold.
Oh, wow, amazing. I remember that guy from Heroes. Everything he touches becomes gold. Would you rather win the lottery or live twice as longer?
I would rather live twice longer.
Amazing. Security or opportunity?
Security.
Make money or save money?
Make money.
Possession or creation?
Creation.
Brain or heart?
Heart.
Heart. Memory or imagination?
Oh gosh, that's difficult. Because I'm both imagining and have vivid memories of life. Oof. Imagination.
Imagination. Nick, if you have the attention of the whole world right now for 10 seconds, what would you like to say?
All I could say is that you get a chance is to love and care. I think that's the most important and more powerful for everyone, just to be kind, share the love and care to everyone.
Amazing, amazing. Well done. All right, amazing, amazing. I hope it wasn't too much of a surprise for you, and I hope you enjoyed that one.
Enjoy that.
All right, Nick. Okay, so what treat are we in for today? What can we learn, or what value can we give our live audience for tonight? So we are in the presence of the owner of SKINFACIALITY, and as we know, aesthetic is a ever-growing industry, and the feeling to become, to feel good and look good is, I would say, a deep emotional need. And then if I've got questions from friends before. How do you actually start up a business in aesthetics? I in Queen's Hospital, when I was there, I have learned a few nurses who has
Yeah.
gone out of their full-time job, and started a business like you, aesthetic business, or skincare business. Wow. So please do share this live stream if any of this what I have said falls into that category. Share this, because sharing is caring. Because I'm sure we're gonna pick up a lot of golden nuggets from Nick for tonight on how he started the SKINFACIALITY. So Nick, first of all, why did you decide to start your own business?
Okay, so actually, I was talking to my friends a few months back, and he's just basically pointing out I've tried so many businesses, or it's not more of the direct business, but I came from a family who's business minded, more of an entrepreneur. I grew up with both parents who has shops, restaurants, started as business. So basically, I was very much exposed to the business from my parents' entrepreneurial sort of mindset.
Yeah.
So growing up, I didn't know that's kind of like, you're learning from them. At the age of 12, I'm helping my dad's and my mom's business. We have an electrical shop supplying electrical appliances, spare parts, particularly with electric fans, refrigeration, washing machine, and such. So it's kind of like exposed to that, and then of course I'm studying and went to social work, and at the same time I'm working with them. So I kind of juggling myself with that, and then eventually after graduation, after I finished social work, a couple of years after that, in 2001, I flew here and got a job in social work. It's like hinahanap-hanap ng katawan. That's something that in you is innate, as I said, that if you're in the business, you don't settle for your salary. You don't really settle for salary. I'm very, very happy when I kind of like, from the salary that you got 10 pounds, 20 pounds out of it from selling. So, so as I said, I have a friend who's just like saying, Nick, you've been doing a lot of things since you came here. I go to shops and selling it online. I find something, I'll sell it online. Or I've got, I started with jewelries as well. And I did a couple of years ago, we have the enzymatology, which is the enzymatas. It's very, very successful during the lockdown. And I myself as well, I'm quite restless if I don't do anything. My mind, that's why I said, about creation and imagination. I'm both, I create and imagine. Because something, it's about what your heart desire. It started with imagination and it become more tangible, and that's basically the startup of a business and the startup of any sort of the things that you do. It's very, very important that we imagine exactly what we wanted. And that's all it started. For any businesses or any sort of work I was doing, it's basically started imagining thought process about it. And SKINFACIALITY is no difference from the things that I've started before. I'm not saying that I failed, but it was a process. For those
Mm.
for those
Yeah.
businesses that I basically started, even just a buy and sell, that sort of thing. With the Skin Faciality Clinic, it was I don't know whether it's accidental or what, because it wasn't sort of a business. It's like I thought it was just like something that I did before. It's just there, and then
Mm.
I will do in my kind of free time, and that's how it started, because it wasn't my free time. It was just kind of a hobby, I would say. So in 2019,
Yeah.
2018, I would say. 2018, I was with a group of my friends, and we started kind of like, doing a facial of ourselves. So we just have to spend an evening at my place, and it just kind of clicked. And this is kind of like reminded me, this is exactly what I wanted to do. When I was young, I'm a sufferer of acne. So going to dermatologist, going to there's a place in Quezon City, and there's a lot of branches that's called loose facials, and this kind of like a cheap way of having your facial. And you buy 100 pesos, and then you have a facial for 3 sessions. So I just remember those, and then I just kind of click, and it says that this is exactly what I wanted to do when I was young. And I'm quite sort of I look after myself quite well, and especially with my skincare, etc. So something I wanted to share. So that's in 2018, and that's when the imagination started, and the thought process started. And then I went to an academy in 2019 in aesthetics, kind of my baseline. And that course took a year, and then the rest is history. We got the lockdown. Skin Faciality came about in September time, and that's the kind of the business name. But we have the lockdown for 2 years, and then in October of last year, to be exact, on the 26th of October, we opened the Skin Faciality Romford. Yeah, so that's kind of the starts. Jeremy, the Skin Faciality. So it is. I said it's something that imagining it and a strong desire to do it.
Amazing. I love that one. It starts with imagination, exactly how you want it to happen. The thought process, as what you said, it is a process, because you started with other businesses before, and this is something that you found is your niche.
Exactly.
And then I love what you said. As long as you have the desire, the hunger, the drive, you're gonna go for it. You're gonna go for it.
I think what I've learned exactly is about the powerful of desire. Yung sinasabi nga nila na pagka malakas yun, you don't need to think about the how. You don't need to think about how should I do it. If you have faith, if you're religious, you'll say God will provide. If you're not a believer, the universe conspires, and that's what's exactly happened. I'm very religious, and I think God basically tells me what exactly that I was doing. And even the Skin Faciality name is something that I woke up to in the morning, and just someone told me, call it Skin Faciality, and I wrote it down in my note. So I would remember it, because most of the time when I have a dream, the next day hindi ko na matandaan yun, so I will totally forget what the dream was. But on that evening, just someone just whispered in my name and said, can you just basically, it's like saying Skin Faciality, Skin Faciality, so specialized. So that's why our tagline is your facial specialist. So that's basically what I started, so and that's kind of my focus, that hopefully we will be known here in the UK that we are a provider of a high-end, not high-end social, but high-end affordable facial treatments.
I love what you said earlier, that you don't need to worry about the how, as long as you got the desire. I think as long as we have that, in other terms, we call it the why, rather than worrying about the how. We have to think about how powerful and big our why is, and it will give us the desire, the drive, and everything, to find out. That's when your creativity and resourcefulness will all come into place.
Exactly.
Yeah, amazing. And what is the most challenge? I'm sure everything has got challenges, especially this type of business, in any kind of business anyway. What would be what pops out in your mind right now that the most challenging part in building skin faciality?
When it comes to aesthetic, Jeremy, as you said, you have a few colleagues that went to aesthetic and change their career, and that's exactly what is happening at the moment. So every single day, there are like new aesthetics, and it's an ever-changing sort of processes and a kind of a very loose kind of standardization. And what happened is that we are in a very congested business. Maraming nagbubukas, So that's basically is competition is very, very tight, and that's basically that you're facing every day. I'm not gonna go far, and in this building alone that I'm in, we have I think we have 12 rooms here, and I'm quite lucky that we are in the front door. We have already sort of 7 or 8 aesthetics clinics here, but it's good. It's good and healthy as well at the same time. I think that what we need to think about, even how congested this is whether it's a challenge, that you need to be competitive. So that's one competition, but you need to think about that to be healthy on that. Second is the clientele. Establishing client groups. I think that's is a challenge. And nagpapasalamat po ako sa ating mga kababayan. I'll be honest with you, Jeremy, with our kababayans. They're very, very, very supportive. And the fact that we're just a year or so old since we opened the clinic here in Romford, our kababayans have been very, very supportive. And we haven't had any sort of social media presence. If you could see my social media in Skin Faciality is like a year old, and in between, so a month in between before we post even our story is very, very loud. It became we're working in a word of mouth. Working in those kind of process. Clientele is one thing's initial challenge, but the beauty of that, we kind of overcome that with our Filipinos supporting me, supporting Skin Faciality, at nagpapasalamat tayo dyan. What else? I think it's very kind of, very, very obvious. Capital.
Yeah.
Capital. Number 1 yan. So, kung wala ang capital, you can. But the thing is, we're talking about the how, how. Huwag mo na problemahin yan. Kasi dumating naman you basically become, you're good at what you're doing. And the people who see your passion and the effectivity of your work, you wouldn't even worry about that. Katulad din yan ng mga pandesal eh. Pagka you have 3 bakeries and you think, kung sino yung pinakamasarap at susuportahan yan. Hindi mo problemahin yung pera or yung kapital. Magsisimula ka sa maliit, you start quite little, and you just need to be very careful on that. So yan, capital is a challenge. What else? Ang dami yata eh.
At least you said the main thing, At least you said the main thing na it's competitive, but you don't actually compete in the sense na it's negative, but you instead you help each other. You said the competition is healthy. If in fact if there's anything, you could actually collaborate with them as well, because what I've learned as well from my business mentor is you don't compete, but you collaborate with them. That's very, very important. And as what you said, word of mouth, that is the most effective means of actually marketing, the word of mouth. Kasi it's through the experience of other customers. That means you've done a good work and they put the word out there. So that is the word of mouth is the most effective one. So you hit the nail on the head. And capital, as what you said, don't worry about the how, because if you know the why, you got a big why, you will find ways You will find ways. You will be more creative. You will be more resourceful. Amazing. I just would like to greet all those who are joining us tonight. We have DME Malungwena Pride, Daisy Isguera. Yeah, welcome here. Malungwena Pride Collection. We have Ate Annalie Gallardo, yeah, from Essex. Hello, Ate Annalie. We have Florence Maliseg Toklis. Ayan. We have Maita Martin of DJ News. Ayan. Maita Martin actually got one of your one of your vouchers, you know, for Skin Faciality. So yeah, she's watching right now. Ayan. Maita, you should. I've got your voucher. I'm gonna give it to you. I forgot to give it to you when I went to your shop.
Yeah.
And then we have Barrio Fiesta. Yan, Kuya Errol Isip. Barrio Fiesta. Yan. Maita Martin. And we have Crystal Dias, Attorney Crystal Dias of Dias Solicitors. Ayan. Welcome here. And we have Carlito Arid. Ayan, let's just see. We have, Ate Annalie Gallardo. Ayan. And we have a Facebook user, Good Evening Jeremy, watching from Romford, Essex. Hello to all those who are watching in Romford, Essex. And my class advisor in high school, Sir Jimson Rabino is watching from the US of A. Ayan. Hello, Sir Rabino. Hello. And you know, you mentioned earlier you came from a family of entrepreneurs, business owners from a very young age. You were already influenced. You already had that mindset, you know. So, what do you think is the importance of having the entrepreneurial skills? Because not everyone is entrepreneurial. We all know that. It's not for everyone. But how important is it, especially during this time?
Okay. Well, to be honest, Jeremy, it's a difficult time. And I think every single businesses at the moment are struggling. But the thing is, the way probably we do it, probably a person need to give an advice is that you need to focus. You know, when you have a business like this, you're the one who's basically you're the captain of the ship. You know, you don't kind of give it to someone or give to people or your the other people or your colleagues, or you hire someone just to kind of look after your business. I think the secret is basically the fact that you're the one who's managing it and micromanaging. Also my cousin was also in business, and we started. She gave this example of a plant as a seedling. Yeah. So she said that you look after it, you know, you have to focus, water it, put sunlight, you fertilize it, and then once the trees grew, that business or that plant, I would say, will start feeding you.
Yeah.
And I think this was important. Regardless of challenge, you need to persevere. You know, you need to persevere. You need to be very, very optimistic of what you're doing. And again, it's going back to the passion. You know, your passion. It's going back to the key factors of knowing yourself. So, anong sino ba sa ginagawa mo ito? So, kinopya ko lang ba to? Or tinignan ko lang ba yung ibang tao? Kaya ginaya ko? It's not like that. It's about that there's a strong desire to do the job. So for me, I'm assessing myself. Even now, you know, if you have doubts of pursuing something or going extra mile for this kind of business, it's you're reassessing yourself to in order for you to kind of encourage yourself to be brave and courageous. So one key factors, ito lang ginasabi ko sa araw-araw. Ka naman ni. And that's basically what I said to myself every day. You're very hard worker. So don't be discouraged, you know. And that keep me going. And regardless, that's, you know, in this kind of economic situation and struggles that you have, that you're going through. I mean, for any businesses, and I said, you know, in this building alone, there are a couple of businesses already closed. That you need to keep going and reassessing yourself and believing yourself, and people will see that actual journey.
Mm-hmm.
See that when you do the work and you're seeing your clients and they see results and they see the way you work, and they will just basically tell everyone, yan eh, and recommend ka nila. So ganoon na lang siguro yung ginagawa namin yung the best namin. We do all we give our 100%, your utmost, and to provide that service to our kababayans, or to our clients, and most of our kababayans. And then and at the same thing, going back to yourself, that this is I have the quality. You're looking on that good quality.
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you very much, Nick, for that one. And you're still got a full-time job, you said, yeah?
No, still a full-time. I just spoke to my boss a while ago, and I think I'm very very emotional person, and I think the way I was is very difficult to detach, or when you've been in that career for 22 years.
Wow, 22 years.
But I'm only 25 years old, so so 22 years being a social worker here in the UK, and I'm very career oriented, and so it's just very difficult, just to talk about it, to leave and even go part time. It's just difficult just to stay, because you're basically separating yourself from something that you love to do, and then you're going with another sort of venture. And I had a carriage today, and we had a talk, and it's getting there. The divorce process is going through between me and social work. So it is quite it's quite emotional, I would say, just to kind of have that discussion. And I have a very supportive boss who is basically sees my journey as well in this business and aesthetics. She witnessed it, and she could see probably my passion about it, and my strong desire on this business, and she's very very happy, and and she said that she will support me whatever decision I'll make.
Wow. So you are actually in your transition. Yeah, you're in the transition part. But for the sake of basically, you are in that situation right now. You got established your business already, SKINFACIALITY, which has been going on for a few years now. On top of your full-time job, you're doing this, and you're on transition. And when is for the sake of all those who are watching right now, and who have who wants to do the same thing, do the same path as what you're doing, when is the best time? Because you are in this situation right now. When is the time that to say that, oh, it's time to leave my job and focus on my business that I'm building? So when is that? When is that time? What made you decide that this is the time now, not next year or not on the few years time? But before you answer that question, I would like to pause for a commercial break, and we will be right back.
Sari Store, a Filipino Oriental store located in 21 High Road, Wilsden, London. Experience Filipino culture in every bite.
And we are back. Ayan, I just would like to welcome as well Luis Gallardo. Ayan, si Lala. Hello, Lala. And I would like to welcome as well Ate Tessie Chetwind. Ayan, watching from Essex. Hello, Ate Tessie. Ayan. All right. So, Nick, going back to my question before we went for commercial break. You're on that process now that you're in transition. So what made you decide that this is the time now, not next year, not after 2 years now? I will leave my JOB and I will focus on skin faciality.
All right. Okay. Well, I don't think there's a secret, Jeremy. I think you just need to juggle. What I've learned is basically that you cannot really, serve two masters at the same time. So that's basically what I said. When it comes to set up your priorities as well, because one thing that you don't want to happen is you compromise one, and then that's it. Especially with social work. I work for child protection Germany, and it's very, very important that you have the presence of mind in terms of decision making, and you need to be very, very thorough. And you don't want to exhaust yourself, and you have another job and that's such, and you compromise it. That's one thing. And that's one of the decision that the reason of my decision to go to this transition, the divorce period of social work. The thing is, you have this kind of strong desire as well for this business, because you can see the potential in it, and they don't want that momentum. We are in the momentum at the moment of the process of being a serious business. We are in the process of that, and you want to look after that. The plan that I was talking about, it needs to be stronger to strengthen that. And I could see the potential, and that potential needs to be you need to be focused, because you need to give your 100%, enable for that plan or tree to be strong. So if you are divided, it will probably compromise. At the same time, there's sort of I would say, when you see your business is becoming more demanding, and that's what it is. It tells you that you're getting busier, and of course you need to have a work-life balance as well. It's not just about the business and the other things that you're doing. I mean, the social work and the same thing. You need to have a work-life balance, and it's very, very important, because for your own sort of health, your sanity at the same time. Because everybody was saying, okay, I'll go for a business because you'll be more in control, but it's not true. I don't want to do a 9-to-5 job anymore, and I will go straight to business, because business is not a 9-to-5 job. It's a 24-hour job. It will wake you up in the middle of the night because you forgot something. I should have just just like I haven't paid the bill yet. So that sort of thing. There's a level of of kind of a big responsibility that you've got. More than the 9-to-5 job. So you are basically, I am, in my experience, torn between. So I need to make a choice. And as I said, I'm quite lucky and fortunate to have a very supportive managers who's basically supporting me now and says, helping me to kind of, to process my decision and you kind of verify that it might be the right decision.
Wow. And I think you've done your time as well, 22 years as a social worker.
But,
I think you've done your bit
as well.
You've done your time, so it's time for other people to to get the promotion. When you leave, of course, somebody will be promoted and will get the position.
That is very, very true. Very, very true.
And I love the fact that you need to what you said. You need to focus, and as long as you believe that it will really work. That's very important. Belief is very important in everything that we do. And rather than spreading yourself thinly on your job and then skin faciality, might as well. That's what you said. You can't serve two masters at the same time. You have to give up one, and what you focus on actually grows. So it will grow. It will grow. In fact, you don't have just Romford at the moment. You have also London, right? So that is really good. It's growing. So you felt that the momentum is there. The demand is growing. So it's time to say bye-bye to the JOB.
Oh God, oh God.
Amazing.
I said I'm a bit emotional about that at the moment. So
Yeah.
it's difficult. It's a bit difficult decision, to be honest. It's very, very
Yeah.
difficult.
But I'm very curious as well, skin faciality is already there. It's becoming known to people. You serve a lot of customers already, but at the same time, you're on your full-time job. But having a business like this, it takes a lot of skills and time as well, because you need to learn the skills of doing the
Yeah.
procedures, and at the same time, you need to know the business side as well, right? So how do you juggle those things? Like your other brain is on the clinical. No, do you call it clinical or non-clinical, or
Is it-
anyway from the
we'll
gadget
probably
side,
non-clinical, and the
Non-clinical,
beauty
yeah.
of specialty is that we have we have a dermatologist attached to the clinic, and eventually by target by March or April we will have, and still the process that we're having a medical director, or if it's not medical directors overseeing us. At the moment we I'm going to answer your question later on, but just going to tell you about the difference about skin specialty being a clinic is that the fact that we have a dermatologist attached. So we are aesthetics, but the uniqueness of skin specialty is that people that comes here have skin issues. We're talking about conditions, we're talking about as young as 13 years old comes to our clinic dealing with their acne, pimples, and different type of skin conditions. And I'm not a doctor, so obviously, so we have specialists in skin, dermatologists attached to us. We process that, and the process of treatment is on the base of the medical side of it. The medication that we apply, the medication for aftercare are medical grade. We make a referral to our GP or dermatologist if we needed to. So we work in hand. So that's basically kind of the difference between the aesthetics and aesthetic our clinic to the other aesthetic clinics. Okay, going back to your question, Jeremy, is that I think this the start of skin specialty's process, having as I said, we have two branches now, is catering our Filipinos. I think we just basically target a lot of Filipinos, because looking through the sort of our culture, we always wanted to be, look good, aesthetically good. As I said, we are a pageant country, and that's kind of the second form of our clients here. Beautification, facial, and that sort of thing. So that's kind of the survival and uniqueness of this business journey.
Wow, amazing. So in terms of like percentage, how much do you actually allot to learning the skill of, because you're hands-on, right?
Yes.
And then at the same time you have to manage the business as well. So is it like 50-50 or like
All right. So yeah, just back to the question. Sorry about that. I didn't answer it very clearly. So in terms of the aesthetic side of it, I mean the training is very very intensive.
Yeah.
Jeremy. Let's talk about the skills. As I said, you go for a foundation course, and during my time, it's almost a year that you need to get the baseline of it from the sciences. So that's how they do it here. And then you go to the different courses and more modules. So you need to be very up to date. You need to be up to date, and it's an ever changing procedures. This industry is changing. That I mean, in terms of being up to date with the procedures, especially with skin rejuvenation. Behind me is the whole new what do you call this machines that we use, which is the microneedling radio frequency, which is to work for skin tightening, addressing stretch marks, addressing crowfit, wrinkles and lines. So that's basically you need to update on all this. It's not something to be competitive. You need to update yourselves. The management side of it, yes.
The business side,
the business side of it, you still the person that's doing it. I said I micromanage, although I have few people's working for me now. But the thing is, when you're starting, it's difficult to delegate. You still need to be hands-on on that. Again, you need to be very up to date as well, because you need to kind of compare yourself from your competitions or what is up to date, on the other side of clinics. What do they do in terms of management? What tools they are using? So as much as possible, you're hands-on. You read a lot. You need to read a lot. You need to be in the process of day-to-day learning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, amazing. I just want to go back to what you said earlier, just see what your competition is doing. This is what I've learned. I just want to share it as well to our live audience, what I've learned from my business mentor before, that you have to learn the weakness of your competitors, and that's what you need to do. Whatever they weak on, that's what you need to do. That's what you need to apply on your business. If you need to know the blood type of your, I was talking with my business mentor even said, you have to know, even if I have to know about the blood type of my competitor, I have to. That's how.
Well, I think for me, that's kind of the list, because you don't want to kind of stress yourself. But I think for me is I don't know whether it's different or not. I don't want to get to the what is the trend. I don't go with the trend. I don't really go with the trend, to be honest, Jeremy. It's just a continuous learning. I think with us, we gauge it. We gauge it what is basically been asked by our clients, what clients group that we do, or what clients that come, what are the problems. I think that's the right word. What are the problems? You basically think of come across the problem, and you will be the solution. So that's why all of our treatments focuses on skin conditions. As I said, this microneedling procedures, the RF also works for people who are suffering from scarrings. And when we just have a recent assessment, and within my team, what is the last 12 months that we basically kind of that we are proud of, and what do you think about in general SKINFACIALITY CLINIC is in general. And one of my colleagues just said that actually we're helping people. We are helping people. We are helping a lot of young people, helping in a way that putting back their self-esteem, and their self-image. And when it came to this industry, I never thought about because we're talking about Botox, fillers, and such, and that's a very congested part of the aesthetic world. But I'm always on this side already, dealing with when I went to Harley Street. My training was pimples, breakouts, skin condition, etc., pigmentation, and such. But I never thought that will be a big impact to my clients. Coming to me, even moms. There's few weeks ago, just the mother just basically bumped into on the street and just hugged me, and they said, you have no idea how much my son's confidence came back, and it's exactly the same, and it's kind of the same story that came across, how, because this is a social media era, the face, kind of the, everything's beautiful, but there's an impact psychologically, to the emotional side of people, especially with young people who are suffering from acne. They don't go out, they are shy, they're withdrawn, and having that confidence back, because they are well presented now, it's fulfilling. So feeling, and that's exactly what the team was saying. We're helping people.
Amazing.
We want to continue that, and I want SKINFACIALITY to be that.
Yes. It's just like, if you think about it, it's just SKINFACIALITY is your vehicle. We can help people in so many ways, but we choose which vehicle we would like to use in order to help people. So your vehicle is skincare, aesthetics, and they're not really paying for whatever cream or the machine that you use. They're actually paying for the value, which is getting their confidence back. That's what
Exactly.
it's just like, if you buy a weight loss like program or something, you're not really paying for the thing that you drink, right? What you're paying for really is to get your confidence back. Once you lost that weight, what do you get out of it?
You gain something in it,
Yeah, you gain something from it. So that's really the value or the worth of what they're paying. It's not really the machine or the cream. It's just a tool in order to get that confidence, and that's why when I was promoting this live stream show, aesthetics, looking good and feeling good is actually a deep emotional need. It's a deep emotional. The confidence that they get back once the acne is gone and their face is like beautiful, glowing, skin rejuvenated, So that's really the value of what you do, Nick. So
Jeremy, I just
amazing.
want to add as well, and I hope the parents are watching, and I hope they will see and replay this. And it's not only about the children, the kids, the young people who comes here. What I came across is the dedication of the parents. This is a long treatment. We're talking about severe acne, severe skin conditions that requires a repetitive, clinic attendance. And I keep on telling these parents when they come along as chaperoning their kids to come here on a regular basis. And I just want to thank them on their dedication, because that's what it is. We have parents na wala lang. They just not bothered, but they are part of the journey of their children, their sons and daughters who comes here in our clinic to treat their children's acne, and I would like to commend them on that process, because really and truly I admire them, because money and time at the same time.
Wow,
Because they're showing their
amazing. Amazing. I just would like to greet Cristina Villacorte Vitacion. And welcome. Thank you for joining us here. And she said, so proud of you, Nick Paul Fruto. Cristina. We have Cindy Abby. Congratulations, Mr. Fruity. Excellent answers. Mr. Fruity ka pala. Amazing. Super proud of your achievements from Cindy Abby.
Thank you, Cindy.
Ayan, we have Joanne Ciano Upload. Ayan, from Igorot, UK. Ayan, hello. We also have June Medran. Hello, Kuya June Medran. We have Lori Saguin. Ayan, welcome here. And yes, we are learning a lot from what you're telling us. Your journey. I really love the fact that what you said. The parents are actually part of the journey of the
Yeah.
teenagers who come to your clinic as well. Their support. It's amazing. And Nick, any top tips? Two tips, I would say, to aspiring entrepreneurs.
All right. Two tips. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going back from what I've said from the beginning. Have that strong desire. Have that strong desire. It's very, very important. This is something I would say, because I was saying about innate, as being natural, because I was exposed to a family of entrepreneurs, but it isn't. It's a skill learned. It's a skill learned. It's just a matter of finding where what you like to do. Whether that's in a different sort of setting, professions, business. I think I'm talking about in general. It's not only about being an entrepreneur, but in business, it's a learning. It's a learning. It's a skill. One thing is finding yourself. Read. Once you knew what your niche is and what you want to do, whether it's in beauty, food, business, whatever specializing kind of thing. First, you need to think about what you want to do, marketing, that sort of thing. And the second is what you're good at. Know yourself. What are you good at? Are you good in communication? Are you good in providing advice to people? Are you good in coaching? Are you good in selling things? So think about what you're good at, and then explore that and strengthen that, and make that this kind of the strong sort of qualities, and learn. You need to learn further. It's not just about just knowing your strength, but learning as well, because you will learn other things and new things. That's one. So these are learning. And then third, it's not an instant. Because what's happening now with young people and our people, or people in general, is an instant millionaire. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. Even the millionaires who won lottery, if you don't know how to plan and how to hold the money, and it's not going to be successful. So there's no shortcut. It is hard work. It's about planning. Yeah, it's about hard work and knowing yourself. I guess I think that's it, Jeremy.
Amazing. That's what they said. Anything that is worth having actually takes time. It's a process.
It's a process.
Nothing is overnight. You have to plant it and let it
I'm saying
germinate.
specialty still, it still has a long way to go. Bata pa tayo. We're only 1 year old. Well, in hindsight, we're only a year old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Wow. At this point,
Hi, Nick. I just want to congratulate you and wish you more success on your venture of skin faciality. It's been more than a year now, and I've seen it grow. I've seen it successful and soon to be expanding. I'm also thankful for you for making me part of it somehow. You've been so hardworking that you succeed in everything that you do, and I'm so proud of you for that. I wish you all the best in the years to come, and take care always. I'm really so blessed that I have known you as my friend. Well, not only a friend, but a brother and a family here in the UK. Again, I wish you all the best, and take care always.
wow. Amazing.
But thank you ever so much. And laki ng utang na loob ko din dyan. She's a sister. Definitely.
Wow. Cindy Abby said, absolutely, Nick. Yeah, now let's also welcome Darmin Balarinian. Welcome here, Darmin. Yeah.
Na-surprise mo ba ako, Jeremy?
Sorry?
Na-surprise ako dun. Salamat.
Here in GhermiNATION, there's plenty of surprises. Okay, so we're down to the last two questions. Okay, so looking back, which part of your life that you would like to pause, rewind, and then fast forward?
None.
None.
Nothing. I think life is journeys. Life is learning, and from every sort of every stages of my life has been a wonderful journey, and it was a learning from the joy, from the pain and the sorrow, and the jubilation and happiness that I'm experiencing now, or who I am now, and that's Nick. I don't want to kind of post, rewind, and to kind of stop from that certain period of time because the happiest or it's the best. There's nothing. There's no such thing. There's no such thing like that. We need to kind of like looking forward for what today and what will be in the future or tomorrow.
Wow, amazing. Thank you very much for answering the question, Nick. And, nag-dinner ka na ba, Nick? Have you had your dinner? I know it's a bit late now.
Pinaghandaan ko to. Ayoko ng interview ng gutom.
Okay. I always ask this question to my featured guest, special guest. I call this the dinner question. So if you're going to have dinner with anybody, even though they're no longer living, big people that you look up to, who is this person that you would like to have dinner with? Why? And what question would you ask this person?
Mahirap pa. Parang dami. There's so many of them that I would like to have dinner with, to be honest. But I will probably ask Bill Gates to be my, to be with for a dinner.
Yeah.
And I think the only question I'm going to ask is what is day to day kind of routine, first thing in the morning especially, and then what he does in the evening as well before he goes to bed.
Wow, amazing. Very simple, but it's really very important because the habits, the key is in our daily habits. So what you do from the first thing you wake up in the morning until you go to bed. So what are the habits that you have established that actually made you rather than break you? Because our habits actually make or break us. If it's a bad habit that you learn, obviously it's gonna break you. But if it's something that just like you're an entrepreneur, you're a business-minded person, first thing in the morning you get in touch with your clients, and you don't waste any time, you don't procrastinate. That is very important because the key is actually on our daily habits. So I love that answer, Nick. Amazing.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay, Nick. Yes. So, Nick, anything that you would like to promote, invite everyone to visit SKINFACIALITY? The floor is yours.
The best part, I guess, Jeremy. So yes, I would like to invite all our kababayans, and of course, the people from the United Kingdom and in London especially. I would like to invite you to come to our clinic here in SKINFACIALITY CLINIC. We have our clinic. The main clinic is in Romford, 1921 Eastern Road, RM1. 3 and 8. So we're just basically 5 minutes away from the Romford station. Yes, very, very near. You can contact us on 079701 99182 and also on 07513 821749. SKINFACIALITY CLINIC is basically deals with we call ourselves as the facial specialist. So from deep cleansing, you just basically wanted to have a relaxing and cleanse your skin or your face or any parts of the back as well. Because like we do back main, they called it. So just come around and yeah, we can cater that. But we have also different treatments that we offer from our chemical peeling PRP, which is the vampire facial. We have the cauterization. Filipino loves cauterizations, and are some of our clients for skin tag removal. We have a very popular procedure at the moment, which is the HIFU for collagen boost and skin tightening. We have different types of microneedling for skin brightening, skin revitalization, anti-aging, anti-acne procedure. We have injectables procedures as well for those who wanted to have their fat packets to kind of remove. We have injections for that. We also introducing new machines of lipo sanctions or lipo chiro procedures, which is the fat freezing. We also have fractional lasers for people who wants to have more rejuvenated skin, who suffers from acne scarring, pigmentation, etc. So yeah, so just give us a call. You can visit our booking system, which is SKINFACIALITY Book C. And also you can follow us on Instagram, on SKINFACIALITY CLINIC Instagram and Facebook as well. And follow me as well. You can follow me on my personal, I think I'm more active on my personal Facebook. So yeah, please do follow me on Nick Paul Fruto. Maraming salamat po.
Wow, amazing, amazing. Thank you very much, Nick. And I just would like to show this one as well. Cindy, Abby, I love you dearly, Nick. You're truly an angel and ever cheerful and always giving and hardworking. You are amazing as far as I'm concerned. Glad to be part of your journey. Wow. Thank you very much, Cindy.
Thank you, Cindy.
And the most gentle hands as well. Yeah, that's very important.
And also, Jeremy, I would like to thank my team here in SKINFACIALITY. Personally, I think I mentioned about my boss. That's Cindy Abby that I'm talking about. It's been very, very supportive. We have an initial talk today and about the support that she's giving. That's Cindy Abby there. But I would also like to thank my team, my Filipino group, which is the One Voice Choir. Jeremy, they've been very, very supportive from the very beginning that I've started this business. They are the kind of the push and the cheerleaders of my career in SKINFACIALITY on aesthetics. So I would like to kind of a special mention to my colleagues and also friends. Nova was there, but also Magdalena from Magdalena Pamposa was been there for the very beginning of my journey in 2019. My friend Anna and Emily has been very supportive. Rene Arabia has been amazing as well, and the rest of my the surrounded nurses friends of One Voice Choir. I'm very, very lucky to be surrounded by medics who has been very, very supportive to me from the very start of this business. I would like to thank my friend Amor as well. I was also my advisor, my colleague Mark Campbell, who's also working with me. Yeah, so thank you all.
Wow, amazing. I would like to welcome as well Raija Komi. Yeah, Raija, yeah, working in a Queens in a CT scan. We also have just would like to thank all those who watch us today, and don't forget to share this live stream for all those who missed this one. So Rai Jacomi, Darmin Balarinion, Joan Ciano Upload, Florence Maliseg, Doclis, Maita Martin, Fario Fiesta, Crystal Dias of Dias Visitors. We have Cindy Abby, Luis Gallardo, Daisy Guerra, Annalie Gallardo, Cindy Abby, yes. We have Cristina Villacorte, Vitacion. We have Sir Jimson Rabino watching from USA, Carlito Arim, Ate May watching from Germany, and also Beauty Queen, Kuya Roger, Ate Rosalina. Ayan, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. And as what I said, don't forget to share this live stream to all those people who will benefit from our live stream episode for today. Thank you very much, Nick.
Salamat
And
po.
thank you for supporting JhermiNATION as well. One Nation Awards and a Christmas with your soulmates. Thank you for trusting JhermiNATION. And
Salamat.
looking forward to work with you more this year, 2023. And thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, again, let's give it up for Nick Paul Fruto, Mr. Fruity, the owner of Skin
Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat sa
Specialty
inyong
Clinic.
lahat. Magandang gabi.
Ayan. Thank you very much, Nick. Thank you. Bye for now. Bye. Bye. There you go. There you go. Our featured guest for today, Nick Paul Fruto, of the owner of SKINFACIALITY CLINIC. They have a branch in Romford and also in Harley Street in London. Ayan. Thank you very much, everyone. And just some like reminders. We have our next event, Reversion in collaboration with JhermiNATION. Ayan, happening on February 12. Happening on February 12 at the Apo Resto Bar, Harana with Reversion. Ayan, February 12, Sunday, 6 to 10 p.m. Please get in touch with me for tickets. Ayan, it's a Valentine show. And we also have Pera Cuarta sa Lapi. Ayan, this is a musical movie produced and composed by Nurse himself and a 2019 FAMAS awardee, Rusty Malilin. Ayan, this will be showing at the Phoenix Cinema in Finchley, London, February 26, 25 and 26. That's a Saturday and Sunday. And March 5 and 6, also a Saturday and Sunday at 12 noon. We have ticket outlets at Spoon and Rice Sari Sari Store in Willesden. We have an outlet as well in DJ News Food and Wine in Ladbroke Grove. We have Pinoy Supermarket in Earl's Court. Yeah, you can buy tickets there. And in Essex, Romford East Side, we have Sunrise Jacket Potato in Romford. In South London, we have Jojo Pinoy Store in Tooting Market and Apo Resto Bar at the Clapham Junction. Ayan po, wag po ninyong kakalimutan, Pera Cuarta sa Lapi musical movie. And this coming Sunday, for all those who are interested in theater arts, stage play, no experience needed as long as you're interested in theater, Migrants, the retelling of an enduring friendship. So Philippine Theater UK will have a restaging of the stage play Migrants. So it will be this coming Sunday, 1 p.m. at Beckenham Junction. For more information, please get in touch. You can ask me for details, and also Ramon Teñoso in Facebook. Ayan. So we have a script reading. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone, for all those who joined us tonight. Congrats, Mr. Fruity. Ayan. So actually, tomorrow we have a special episode. And so what's next in JhermiNATION? Here you go. I'm going to play it now. Tomorrow, don't forget, we actually have a special episode, and here it is. And watch tomorrow my interview with the very first grand champion of The Voice Philippines 2013, Mitoy Yonting. Ayan. I will show it tomorrow. And also, what's next? Next week, Monday. Here we go. Ayan. So next Monday we have Ate Elizabeth Clover Eugenio, who was actually our awardee, Entrepreneur Award from recently concluded One Nation Awards UK Celebration 2020. Ayan, so she will be our featured guest next week. But tomorrow, we have this special episode with Mitoy Yonting. Ayan. Okay, so I'm gonna love you and leave you. So, as what I always say, I always leave you with this thought that the quality of our life will depend on the quality of the thoughts that we are thinking. Always make sure that you plant those seeds of positivity in your mind every single day and let it germinate so that one day you will see the better version of yourself. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone, and see you again tomorrow and next Monday. Have a good night, everyone. Don't forget to share this one. Bye for now.
Hello everyone! As we are growing our community, we would like you to be part of JhermiNATION. If you know anybody whose life story is inspiring, or even your own life story can be inspiring, please do get in touch with us because you'll never know, you will be our next special guest for our next episode. If you find value in our live stream episodes, please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel and like and follow our Facebook page, JhermiNATION. And please don't forget to watch our live stream shows every Mondays, 11 in the morning and 7:30 p.m. and that is UK time. Here in JhermiNATION, we believe that your life story is worth live streaming. See you next week. This is Jeremy of JhermiNATION.